I pray to catch you whispering.
Hey guys, make sure you follow me on social media and also check out my previous beauty looks and beauty videos, and also check out my hair company. We'll be having a Black Friday sale.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Amore Antasia. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some bomb affordable brushes. These brushes range from $1 to $3, and these are some of the exact same brushes that are much more expensive that makeup pros use. But these are the basic brushes that you'll need to be able to achieve any kind of like editorial or professional like makeup look, like a cut crease, or just pretty much perfecting your everyday makeup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so starting with the face first. I mean, yes, clearly this is the face, but I mean as far as like foundations go, like applying your foundations. So you have powder foundations, but most powder foundations come with applicators, so I'm talking about liquid, okay? So first you have, you either, I bought some e.l.f. foundation brush. Okay, so these are the two main brands at the drugstore. You have Wet n Wild and you have e.l.f. Now at first there was only really e.l.f. as far as good well, makeup brushes period, because Wet n Wild was just really sticking to makeup products as far as like eyeshadows. But these two run about the same price. Well, they are the same prices, whether they're at Walmart or Walgreens. Walmart has a bigger selection, especially as far as the e.l.f. brushes, but I did notice that my local Walgreens has the same amount. So, if you're near a Walgreens or Walmart, then go to either one. They're both the same price. Now, with foundation brushes, you can have the ones like this one that you basically like swipe on your face, But the thing with that, I used to use it in some of my previous videos, but I noticed that I had to use a lot more product with this brush. This brush doesn't really absorb the product like that, so you have to apply more of it. And on top of that, it comes in like a swiping motion, so that your foundation, if you're not careful, it's going to have like lines, you know what I'm saying? You don't really want to have that. So that's why I prefer to use this my flat top brush, or they have stipple brushes, same thing. Have those two, and they look just like this, except for they have like longer lines, like a few longer lines to pick up certain powders. Now this one is a foundation brush as far as liquids, but it can pick up powders, concealers, and liquids. So the one that I just showed you is strictly a liquid foundation brush, and it doesn't pick up powders or concealers or anything like that. You won't, trust me, you won't be able to apply anything aside from liquid foundation with this brush. But it's only $1. And hey, if you're just like me, you just want to do your own basic makeup, then it worked. But I prefer this brush, this flat top brush, and I just think that the Wet n Wild brand looks a little bit more expensive than the e.l.f., you know what I'm saying, with the brown bristles. I like the pink. It looks really cute. I mean, it's going to turn a different color when you finish using it, but I love that this flat top brush is so much softer on my skin, for one. And on top of that, it carries the product all over. Like if you go back and look at any of my tutorials from the last like month or two, this, like with a few dabs of foundation, I could take it all over my face. And it blends in so much better. Now, of course, you have beauty blenders now, and you can use like sponge, $1 sponge applicators. I use these. These are the same as beauty blenders if you damp them. So, you can do that for extra blending. But as far as just, when you just have your foundation, you just want to put it on, this is the best choice. This one was only $2. The other one was $1, but this one was $2. And e.l.f. has the same exact brush. It's called the flat top brush, and it's black with a white tip, and it's $2 as well. You can go to Walmart or you can go to Walgreens. Now, I know that in New York they don't have Walmarts like that in the city. There's just Target and Duane Reade and CVS and Walgreens. So that's why I'm trying to be cognizant of that and mention more than one store that carries this. I do believe Wet n Wild brushes are at certain Dollar Trees. I'm not sure. I think so. I can't remember if I saw that or not. Okay, so next you have your powder brush, and this is just what it looks like. This is dirty, but this is the one from e.l.f. Now, Eco Tools is another one that's at Walgreens and Walmart, but they're a little bit pricier than e.l.f. and Wet n Wild. Now, this is what I use to wipe away any excess translucent powder or powders, period. You can actually apply a powder foundation with this, you know, a loose powder. And, you know, it just goes on good and it can, you know, wipe off any excess. This one was, I believe it was $1. If not, it was $2. I didn't bother to get the Wet n Wild version because I already had this one, but I might go ahead and get it. I mean, it was $2. So, next, I have another e.l.f. brush. And Wet n Wild has the same brush too with the pink top, but I already have one. This is a contour slash angled, this is an angled bronze brush, basically, or for blush. But you can use it for blush, bronze, or contour. And it comes like an angle. So it's perfect for, you know, applying your blush, bronzer, or, you know, contour, or whatever. So this brush was $1 or either $2. The ones that are $3 are the stipple brushes or stipple brushes and the bigger brushes. So yeah, you do need this if you're going to do contour. But nowadays the contour palettes come with their own brushes, so you don't have to worry about looking like a professional if you don't have this. You know what I'm saying? You can go without it. But as far as the foundations, yeah, I definitely recommend the flat top brushes. Now, it really doesn't matter how you apply your foundation because you can apply your foundation with your hands. So you really don't just necessarily have to have the foundation brushes. But if you're trying to apply eyeshadows and eye makeup to, you know, to perfection, you really need these few brushes. Now, for one, well, this one, I thought I bought a new one for the video, but I just used this one so it's dirty. But this is the Wet n Wild version of the blending brush. I like this blending brush because it just seems like compared to the e.l.f. blending brush, it does the particles like softly, you know. It's not as harsh as the difference is that with this one, it just has more fibers and it's more harsh. Like once I put anything on here, if I put it on my eyelid or in my crease, it's going to show up. Like it's kind of harsh. But with this one, it lightly does, you know, spreads the eye color pigment or whatever across my crease or wherever I'm applying it. This is a crease brush, so you typically, well, you would use it in your crease and, you know, on your brow bone. Now, I would definitely recommend this one, especially for transitional colors. The one from Wet n Wild, this one was $1. Yeah, I do truly love it. I've been using it in my last few videos, and I love it for the transitional colors because when I go in too hard, it's kind of, you can't take off pigment, but if you don't put on enough, you can always go back in and apply more eyeshadow, if that makes sense, to avoid that overly crazy smoky look. Now, if you're just going smoke crazy, then get the e.l.f. But I mean, I have both because I like to transition. I mean, yeah, that's a good word. I like to switch, basically. So they're both $1. Now, for the lid, I have the typical small eyeshadow brush. This is the one, it's kind of wide a little bit. It's not really wide, but it's like the standard small brush. And this is for just applying typical lid. It goes for your lid, the lid colors on the eyeshadows. And the one from e.l.f. is a little bit thicker, but they both look the same. They're both $1. And for a while, I had been only using this one because I never had seen, well, these hadn't been released yet. So I was using this one. I still do sometimes. I mean, I really do every time I apply makeup. But when I'm trying to do a cut crease, I have this new, this one is $1 as well. This is it's like a super small, it's an extra small, what is it called? Extra small eyeshadow brush. Now it's going to say eyeshadow brush, but you can use eyeshadow in your crease, your brow bone, or your lid. But this one, they should have named it a small lid brush because this is perfect for using like cut crease, for doing like a cut crease. And anytime that you want to just only apply only apply a pigment or let's say an eyeshadow just to your lid. Like how I did this look, I used 2 different colors, and so I only wanted, you know, this color in this section, and then the middle color in the middle section, and then, you know, the other color in that section. So this is perfect for that. And I'm gonna do a cut crease tutorial as well, but this brush saves you time. You don't have to go in and like clean up and everything. You can just apply it, you know, softly and neatly with this extra small crease brush. Now, these are the 2 comparisons. You have the small one and then you have the extra small one, and it's kind of slender. It's actually slimmer so that it won't be really wide and you won't be making, you know, mistakes like that. So yeah, these 2 are $1. I got them from Walgreens, so definitely go ahead and get these. So last but not least, for any time that you're doing like eyeliner, most YouTubers now use angled liner brushes, but I use this to line my concealer, like doing my eyebrows. I do have another one by e.l.f., which is the one that is designated specifically for my eyebrows, but I use this one as like a cut crease as well. You can use the brush that I just showed you, this extra small brush for the crease as well. But when you're just doing something like, let's say you have a glitter eyeliner or just a glitter shadow, and you just want to use it as like a cut crease, like a small line in the middle of your eyes or eyelid, then you use an angled liner brush. This is key for cut creases. Like seriously, if you don't have the other one, this one is perfect. Even if you have both, this is still perfect to just perfect that cut crease. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is for. And as well as, you know, doing like liner, like, you know, your waterline and, you know, your eyeliner if you want to apply it. And these are only $1. So you can buy 5 of them if you want just one for your, you know, your wing liner, and you want another one for your eyebrows, then so be it, girl. Now, I like that this one is extra thin and it's small. Some of them are like from other brands and other, you know, whatever, they're kind of too fat, and I noticed that some of them are too thin too. But when I use the thin ones for my eyebrows, it doesn't look as perfect to me, so I use a thicker angled liner brush for my eyebrows. But as far as like eyeshadows, definitely want the thinnest one because you don't want to make any mistakes. If you want a fine line, it's easier to go in and make the line thicker versus having a too thick line. You know, once you do your eyeshadows, it sucks when you make a mistake. It really does, because your whole look is just ruined, you know. So that's why I recommend getting this liner brush. And that basically wraps up the video. They also have these spoolies, but you know, for your eyebrows to make them look natural, they have little spoolies. They're $1 as well. And they have other types of brushes, like the one just for the powder, and they're like $3. But the ones that I just showed you are the basics. So hopefully you guys learned something. Let me know if you like this video in the comment section. Make sure you like this video and get out there and get some bomb brushes, girl. And make sure that you also look in the description box for any products in my previous videos. And if I didn't say subscribe, make sure you do. And see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.